there's certain things you just need to know how to freehand, and I'm just showing you everything, mainly like waves and like smaller filler stuff.
So I ended up getting some waves in. So right now for waves, I'm having a little bit of trouble with just kind of like making it flow properly, because waves have a certain form and a certain kind of style to it. So I'm trying to like train my hand to get in that style or get in that mode, because mentally I like to make things proportionate, but with waves it's not really about proportion. It's about kind of just flowing the right direction and all that stuff. So that's what I'm working on. But we're taking a quick break right now to film another video, and we're heading over to the shop, so you guys will be able to see some pretty cool stuff. This is my first time wearing a brand new white t-shirt. Already got a coffee stain on it. This is why I don't wear white t-shirts. Alright guys, we're going to Lion Plaza right now. We're gonna eat real quick because we're hungry, and then we're gonna get to the actual vlog. We just found a random dog. I think it's just sunbathing right now. Look at it, enjoying life. So we just finished our lunch over at TK Noodle, and now we're gonna check out these statues, do a little bit of photo shoots, get some cool photos for us to reference to draw this for our next tattoo session. Take a closer look at both of these statues. This is the male FUDOG right here. It has a ball at the bottom, that's how you distinguish it. Over here we have the female one. The female one always has a baby FUDOG underneath it, so that's how you distinguish female from the male. And in the Asian culture, you usually see these in front of businesses, homes. They're basically like the protectors of the area, so you'll see the female FUDOG and the male one. So what are you looking for when you're taking the pictures?
Look at this angle on your arm. See how it's kind of like you can have more of a side angle, or the face, the eyes. So these are the angles.
We're back at the shop now, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the pictures that we took and then convert it into a tattoo stencil.
All right, here are some of the picture that Alex and I took. I took this photo of this angle because it fits really nice on an arm. So that one's a good angle, which we'll probably be converting to a tattoo stencil. Let's go check out the next one. This is more of a front view. There's another different view. This one's a really good one too, for a stencil.
It's like the angle looks mean.
Yeah, really dope, really dope. All right, so on this picture, it's completely different because we have the female holding a baby. So that, yeah, there's a closer look of the baby. The head's right, the eyes right here, and that's the head, and the upside down. The mom's stepping on it. So pretty much we're just gonna select a good angle of a male FUDOG and a good angle of a female FUDOG, and we're gonna convert that to tattoo stencils. All right, so we selected this photo right here. It's a male FUDOG. This is a ball right here, symbolize that it's male. And I'm just gonna recreate it right now. All right, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. How is it? Watching me go look crazy, huh?
Yeah. It's kind of interesting to see how you're adding the extra details.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm teaching you how to like trace and understand the structure and everything, but over time you can just add style to your piece right away. It saves me time and it makes me draw a lot faster. I get the projects done so fast.
One of my favorite parts about watching Tango draw is when I see him add new parts to the piece that I personally don't see myself. Now, I don't have too much art background, so when I'm looking at an image like this, if I were to trace it, I would just go over those exact lines that I see, but I'm not confident enough to just start adding my own style and flavor to the piece because I haven't trained my mind to do that. But it's super cool to see how Tango puts everything together, kind of uses the structure as an inspiration, but then he does his own thing where he adds, you know, hair in places that need hair and details in places that need details. I think this is one of the more detailed drawings that we've done.
FUDOG is it gets a bit complex.
There's a lot of different pieces to it. Even like the hair on top of above the eyes and everything.
Can't wait to see yours. This is only my first draft too.
I know.
I'm just drawing everything right on top. If I do another draft, correct some stuff to it, it's gonna be crazier. Wait till I add flames and background to this piece. Just got the head left. It's gonna be harder.
Yeah, I think the head is the hardest part, probably.
All right, let's go. You like how I just create stuff on top?
That's why I'm scared, bro.
Well, for you just draw what you see. Then I'll come back through and like revise everything for you. But for me, it's like I'm not gonna really. If I'm drawing for clients and everything, I'm not gonna just take my time and draw. I gotta do what's the most fastest way, most efficient way. So and try to get the art as best as I can. Debating whether to do spiked teeth or just straight teeth.
I like the straight ones.
Yeah, let's go with the straight ones. Does it look cool though, the way that I recreate stuff?
I don't see it the way that you see it. I think that's what it is.
That's because
if it was just me, I'd just make it simple, you know. But you're out here doing the hair and all this crazy. It's like I have to train my brain to start seeing things like that.
It's not training. It's actually just do what I do, and you slowly start to see it because I'm training you, and that you just know that every time I do FUDOG hair is this, but just mine is more advanced than yours until you understand it. That's it. That's same to this what Ray said. Once you learn what to do, it's all the same. It's art, you know what I mean? It's just arts in different ways. Look at that hair, bro. Fresh cut. It's just over times and layers and layers and hours of doing this stuff. Damn, this one's looking freaking pretty fire. Got the ball in his mouth still. Alright. Alright, so I already did the first layer of my art on top of the statue. And that's how it looks so far. I haven't, let's check it out. Let's remove the background. And let's see how it looks. So that's how it looks so far, but I'm gonna put probably one more layer over it and make some corrections, and we'll go from there. Probably finish up after this next layer.
Looks really good so far.
Hell yeah. So first thing, looking at this piece, I don't really like the ball. I feel like it hangs down a little low. The ball maybe just needs to be redone right, because it's not an oval. Quick break, man.
Quick break.
I just finished tattooing the whole session, so my mind and my hand is beat right now. And now drawing right on top of that. Alright, so I just did a second layer over that stone FUDOG reference, and this is how my FUDOG came out after I converted to art form. So in the next video, we'll draw on the background. I'll show you guys how I would. We'll come up with a background that makes it unique.
So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. I think we're also going to draw the female one too, since they come in pairs. We'll catch you guys for the next one. We're out.
Lace.